Innocent lives in total. 2015 was a devastating year for France. After marking a decade since the assault on the satirical weekly Charlie Hebdo and on a police officer killed in a suburb south of Paris, this Thursday marks 10 years since an armed assailant went on an anti-Semitic rampage at a kosher supermarket in southern Paris. Public officials and representatives of the Jewish community gathered there to pay tribute to the victims on Thursday, with candles lit in their memory as well as that of other victims of terrorist and anti-Semitic attacks in France and worldwide since the early 2000s. Among those present today, then, were Ministers Bruno Retailleau and Manuel Valls, as well as the President of the French Senate, Gérard Larcher, and Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo. Well, the attack at that kosher supermarket came as a shock both for the Jewish community and France at large, especially as it was preceded and followed by spikes and acts of anti-Semitism. 10 years on, and in particular following the October 2023 Hamas attacks across Israel, concerns about anti-Semitism here in France have only grown, as you'll see in this report by Antonia Kerrigan.
On Monday, in the neighbourhood of the Hyper Cacher, the kosher supermarket where 4 Jewish people were killed 10 years ago, stars of David were spray-painted on the walls. And on Tuesday in Rouen, a swastika in pink paint on the wall opposite a synagogue. And the words scrawled below call the Jews paedophiles and rapists to be gassed. Anti-Semitic threats referencing the Holocaust, words that shook the city's Jewish community.
It's cowardly. These people who use the past to taint the present are catastrophic.
It's become a recurrent trend, according to a leading French polling company. Anti-Semitic acts peaking in the run-up to commemorations, moments where anti-Semitism is in the cultural limelight.
It's a constant. The mediatization of a very serious anti-Semitic event acts as a catalyst and almost systematically leads to a recrudescence of anti-Jewish hatred.
Commemorations of the Charlie Hebdo attacks have occasioned a peak, but acts of anti-Semitism have become more and more frequent since Hamas attacked Israel on the 7th of October 2023 and the Israeli army's subsequent bombing and invasion of Gaza. In 2023, the Service for the Protection of the Jewish Community and the Interior Ministry counted 1,676 acts of anti-Semitism. Statistics for 2024 have not yet been published, but we know that at the end of November the count was close to 1,500. On Sunday, the French government reacted to the figures.
These numbers are extremely high, and what's most telling is that most of these acts are not just insults but direct attacks on people, meaning that they target individuals either because they're Jewish or because they're thought to be.
This as acts of racism across